Own who you are. Own your relationship. Own what you believe in. And own your life.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm your host, Tyler.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm Misha.
And I'm Inakari.
And we are the Ownit Girls. So today is our first show ever. And just to give you a little introduction on what we're about and what the show is about, we are here as women empowerment. So our demographics are from the ages of 16 to 26. And what we do is not give you a lesson, but just to show you what we've been through and just to see if you can relate. So, I'm so excited about our first show today. We have two topics. We have a question of the day and the Instagram question. Now, our question of the day is usually set at the beginning of the show and answered at the end, so it can give you a little time to get, stimulate your mind on what we're actually talking about.
Let it marinate.
So, our question of the day today is: if you could change the person that took your virginity, would you and why?
You giggling like that?
You guys have to wait till the end of the show.
Okay, well, then we're going to get into the topic then. So our first topic is side chicks. Do you agree or disagree with their motives?
No.
And just to be clear, what exactly is a side chick?
A chick I don't like.
I like it.
Well, the definition of a side chick is a girl who messes with a guy and she knows that, he has a wife or a girlfriend. Me personally, I don't have a problem with side chick. If that's what works for you, then kudos to you. But the only bad thing is that you can't go to any holidays, no Christmas, weddings, New Year's, birthday, Valentine's Day.
Halloween, y'all can't dress up together.
The 14th ain't your day, boo, the 15th. Christmas, you might get it on the 25th, if you're lucky.
26.
But, 26, my bad. But the only bad thing is that, us females, we do catch feelings. So that's the bad part about it. But it's just some of us, not all.
They need to hold it down. That's what they need to do. That's their fault from the beginning because they already knew what they was getting themselves into.
And what about the girls that don't? Like, you going so
They
hard.
knew. Because they knew. They knew. It's nothing y'all can tell me. They knew. Like, this is why... Honestly, this is why I don't like side chicks because they move funny. I don't like side chicks.
You probably be around a lot of them and you don't even know.
But this is the thing. I don't like side chicks because I'm a girlfriend. Like, I've never played the side chick role because I'm a girlfriend. I know how it feels to get cheated on. I know how it feels to get lied to. You know what?
Side chicks have been girlfriends too. Don't get it misconstrued.
I don't like it because but honestly, for real, I'm a girlfriend. Like. So I've always been a girlfriend, and my relationship right now, like me and my boyfriend, we have a good relationship. Like I'm the up chick, the down chick, the side chick, the main chick. I'm everything my man needs me to be. Like, you don't need no side chick. What type of purpose she serving?
You think that she probably don't serve no purpose, but she probably do. It's probably the reason why they still together. She don't even know.
I don't recommend being a side chick. I don't recommend having a side chick because it affects everyone. It affects the godmother, the grandmother. It affects the dog. It affects the wife and the kids. Like this is I can't.
Well, Jazz, maybe you're right. Because statistics shows that 15% of the guys leave their main chicks for their side chicks. And that's a real low percentage.
Exactly. Statistics show. So that's the proven fact.
I never could say that word.
Yeah, I said a little flaky too.
Side chicks keep hope alive, basically.
All right, but some side chicks turning away.
Ooh.
It's a lot of them.
What?
Why you always?
Yeah, I'm not down.
You always look over here when this subject comes about. Like you always got your eyes like beaming on me.
No,
like,
that's the guilty conscience.
I was a side chick.
Side chick.
No, because all right, look, they feel like I was a side chick, right? I don't feel like I was a side chick. I feel like he had two girlfriends. He tagged me in.
That's your girl.
Well, a lot of females feel like that, and as long as you know your place, your heart is unlikely to get broken. So
right, exactly. And on top of that, I'm not a stupid girl. So if I was a side chick and he left his main chick for me, then who's gonna take my position?
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
Right? Yeah. And then another thing too is what I want to get on is that Javin was saying, like, the husband, it affects the wives and the kids, and On Christmas, you spent Christmas with him. I spent Christmas with him. You got a gift on Valentine's Day. I got a gift on Valentine's Day. You met the mother, the father, uncle, cousin, stepchild. I did too. I was part of the family, so I had gifts.
Well, that's the only thing.
So then you wasn't the side chick, you was the main chick.
I don't know. One of those. Well, we're going to get into this next topic.
The next topic is, do you think you have to be in love in order to make love?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
3 against 1.
3 to 1. No.
No, you have to. I feel like you have to. Like, you have to, in order to make love with somebody, it's a spiritual connection. Like, it's two people becoming one and both of them being in love emotionally, spiritually. Like, you have to be in love in order to make love. Like, and only a person who's been in love and made love can understand that. And it's like there's no really explanation. You just have to be in love.
Okay, you got me there. I think, okay, because I've never been actually in love with, to the point where like they have, you know, to where they like deeply in love with someone. I've never felt that, but I do feel like I've made love, and it's safe to say we're all over 21, right? We all had sex before. Okay, so I do feel like I've made love before in the sense of I've loved the person, but I was really in love with the sex. So when we were together, I felt like I was making love to him because to me, making love is slow, passionate sex. It's an action. So when two people are entwined with each other, actingly on having sex, to me, they fall in love. They can make love.
It's
So.
making love.
You felt like you was really in love. What if he
No, I never said that. You didn't hear me say that one time. No, I said I felt like I've made love to him. I didn't say I was in love. I've never been in love. I said that.
Well, I've been in love, and I feel like you need to be in love in order to make love. Because when you're in love and when you're in love and the guy's in love, it's just everything just feels just right. The mood is just different.
everything? It's a spiritual connection. And she
My
won't
opinion.
know because she ain't never been in love. So when she fall in love, she gonna get back to y'all and she gonna tell y'all how she really feels.
But maybe I do need to fall in love. You got somebody out there find me?
You looking for somebody.
BlackPeopleMe.com.
We need a teenagersnews.com.
They probably got that.
You're not even a teenager.
Yeah.
Yo, I be feeling like I'm 18 for real sometimes.
Yeah. Because you're not in love. Being go get in love.
Okay, well, we're going to get into this Instagram question. And our Instagram question today is, if you don't get butterflies with the person that you're with, do you think the relationship is over? Yes or no?
Or no.
Or not?
Yes.
No.
You think the relationship is over?
Yeah. I just feel like if you're in a relationship and you don't get butterflies at all, yeah, there's something wrong with that.
Hey, you supposed to have
There's something wrong with that.
butterflies after 2 years?
Yeah.
Little things. All right, well, okay, I don't agree with that. I don't feel like the relationship is over if you don't get butterflies. If you've been with somebody for a year, all right, me personally, if I've been with somebody for 6 months, after a while, the butterflies stop. I ain't gonna lie. The butterflies is not there anymore unless maybe it's a holiday or, you know, I like
Yeah,
somebody
you
that
never
makes
been in
me
love.
laugh.
Yeah, like you said.
Y'all gonna stop with that.
That's just my opinion.
I don't agree. We don't agree because you can be with somebody for a year, right? You guys live together. You know he comes home at 6 every day, right? Every day, whatever time he
I'm
comes home.
excited at 6.
It's redundant though. You start to be familiar with that person. It's repeating itself. So you don't have to get butterflies every time he walks through the door. What I do like, I'm not gonna say I get butterflies. What does excite me a little bit is that say if my boyfriend walks through the door and I can smell him before I actually see him because I love a man that smells good, that turns me on.
I'm turned on. Nah, I get butterflies.
Yes,
It's been a while,
yes.
but I still get butterflies. They're not gonna tell me nothing.
Right.
I get butterflies like at the simple things, like, you know, I'm cooking and he just come in and hug me on my waist and
Nobody ever gives me a kiss on my head or forehead.
Tyler need love. Let's Let's find her some love.
I'm
please.
afraid. Come with please.
You want to do it. You come on. You know what this mushy stuff. Anyway, let's get back into this question of the day.
QOTD.
Yes, we're gonna get into this question that Misha's been dying to answer.
Yes, thirsty shot.
The question is, would you change who took your virginity and why?
You gotta go first on this
Let
one
it
for
go,
real, because
Misha.
you've been going,
Yeah.
you've been talking about, you've been like laughing.
No, yes, I would. Yes. Because I just feel like the person that you lose your virginity to should be someone with someone special. And I just feel like who I lost mine to wasn't special. He wasn't worthy of my time.
But so you felt like that was gonna be together forever just because he took your virginity?
No, but I just expected more out of a relationship.
I like that. I like that one.
Well, you know, when I first heard the question, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it and I was like, hell yeah, I would change who my first was. But you know, I thought about it and I was like, I'm not gonna do that because at the moment it was special to me. That's what I wanted to do. No, I wasn't whack when he forced me, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'm kidding. But it was something I wanted to do. It was special at the time. And, you know, I believe in taking the good with the bad. So I learned from the mistake. And for those out there, you know, don't get pressured into doing something that you don't really want to do. Hey, first.
I don't know. I wouldn't change mine.
No?
It wasn't everything I wanted it to be because, you know, I'm a hopeless romantic. So, you know, I think everything is supposed to be like in the movies. But
You should be you remind me of Cinderella.
Like, but I mean, it wasn't what I thought it should be. Like, and I didn't let it knock me a little bit. Like, but at the end of the day, it made me who I am. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna change it. It made me who I am. So I'm accept it. I take the good with the bad.
Well, me, I can't stand a guy that took my virginity. So yes, I would change who took my virginity for the guy that I was with after that. Because I was with the guy that I was with after the one that took my virginity. I was with him for 4 years, so we had a really, really good relationship. I don't speak to him really well either.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You might need some counseling.
But that's who I'd rather have took my virginity because we had a better relationship. So yeah, I would change it. That's just me. But I mean, for the young girls that actually are, having sex right now, your virginity is supposed to be special. It really doesn't happen that way. I don't want you to live in fairy tale.
It never happens.
It should, but it doesn't. If we're gonna live reality, it doesn't. But it should. So if you have it right now, and I'm telling you, keep it.
Yes, girl.
Hold on, because that right there is your pride and joy. That right there can make anybody do anything you want. So keep that. Hold that to the full extent until you can't hold it no more. I'm telling you. Keep that.
Guys,
if you guys have any questions about the topics that we said today, you guys can email us at ownit4@gmail.com.
Yes, because I really want to know what you guys think about making love and in love. Please email
And
us.
I really want to hear your opinions on Tyler Love Life.
and y'all need to let me know if y'all agree with side chick, like.
So we are out. I'm your host, Tyler.
I'm Jazz.
I'm Misha.
And I'm Anna Kari, and don't forget to follow us at the Ownit Show on Instagram. And this is our first show.
So we out.
Own who you are. Own your relationship. Own what you believe in.